There are a lot of different accidents that can cause a brain injury. First, you can have automobile or trucking accident. You can have a fall at a workplace. You can have an electrical injury. You can have a lot of different ways that a brain injury is caused. When somebody has a brain injury, a lot of times they don't know they have a brain injury. For example, you can have somebody who used to be calm and collected, and now that person has a brain injury and they lose their temper quickly, they get confused and frustrated, and they will lash out at somebody that they're working with or somebody, a loved one, and that's very common with brain injuries. And it's oftentimes the loved one or the caretaker who is the one who recognizes the change in the person. And it's important, if somebody recognizes a change after some kind of a traumatic event, that they look into that and they contact somebody to try to see if there is a brain injury. Oftentimes, in my experience, insurance companies will deny the fact that there is a brain injury that a person has suffered. And there's a few reasons why we think that's true. First is a brain injury is invisible in the sense that it's not like a broken leg or a gash on your head that somebody can see with their own two eyes. Second, it takes a long time for brain injuries to show, or a person to show, that they have a brain injury, because they have to do what they were doing for a number of months before the loved ones typically realize that something's wrong. And so when that happens, insurance companies usually don't like to pay for those kinds of injuries, especially because oftentimes the care is long-term, which means the insurance company would have to pay for the long-term care, and they, in our experience, don't want to do that. In my practice, I've handled numerous brain injury cases, from when the client first walks in and dealing with the doctors who have to not only diagnose a brain injured patient, but also deal with the treatment options that really are necessary for patients with brain injuries.